Welcome to Fallout Funds. Today we discuss Abraham Lincoln's missing gold. In early 1863, a shipment of 26 gold bars, property of the U.S. government, was loaded onto a Union Army wagon caravan in Wheeling, West Virginia. The caravan was under orders to take the gold to the United States Mint in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where it would be used to pay for the war effort. Gold shipments were incredibly important for the Union and a success under Lincoln. He was reliant on that gold to pay soldiers and to pay off debts to foreign lenders. These operations for transferring gold were secret, and they were protected by troops to watch it and guard it. That was the only way it could be shipped. 11 Union soldiers and 3 wagons began the 350-mile journey to Philadelphia. But just 60 miles into the trip, an unexpected turn of events forced the caravan to change their plans. The wagons were headed for Philadelphia, but then Southern soldiers were getting close to Pennsylvania, and they were afraid it would get robbed. So that's when they detoured and went up the Allegheny River. And when they got to Dent's Run, one of the wagons broke down on the mountainside, unable to continue as planned. 3 of the Union soldiers, escorting the caravan, left to get help. But when they returned days later, they found empty wagons. The other soldiers and the gold had vanished without a trace. Legend says the Union soldiers robbed the gold. They took what gold they could carry and they buried the rest somewhere around Dent's Run. Could there be stolen Civil War gold buried somewhere in the Allegheny Mountains? There's just one problem. No official record of the lost gold has ever been found. Why? Because it would have been a huge embarrassment to the Union and to Lincoln, and it might have caused an economic panic for this amount of gold to go missing. It wasn't until 1974 that an article in Treasure magazine brought the mystery of the Dent's Run treasure into the spotlight. The article, titled 26 Missing Pennsylvania Gold Ingots, reported that in 1865, government detectives recovered 2.5 bars of gold buried under a pine stump near where the empty wagons were found. In the years since the article was published, a steady stream of treasure hunters have done their own prospecting in the hopes of finding gold at Dent's Run. In 2005, deep in the backwoods on Dent's Run, treasure hunter Dennis Perata and his son Ken discovered a small cave on the side of the mountain. Inside, they found bottles, bullets, and animal traps from the Civil War era. Upon entering the cave, they discovered a 32-foot vertical shaft leading to the roof of the cave where a lantern had been hung. So they went outside the cave, on top of it, and started drilling exploratory holes, running metal detectors, and conducting more tests. Until 2014, when they drilled 8 feet deep and picked up large precious metal signatures 10 inches in length. But Dennis Perata had been working with the government, as it was the only way to get the digging permits and permission he needed to look for the gold without breaking the law. So he notified them on what he thought he found. But after finding it, and showing them the graphs and signal strength, the government wouldn't allow him to dig it up, saying it was unsafe and giving a bunch of other reasons that made no sense. So he was told by a good friend to call the FBI. The FBI showed up, ran the same tests along with some ground x-ray, and started digging. But once they were within 3 feet of the treasure, they kicked Dennis Perata and his son off the site for the night and told them to go home. The FBI, however, continued to dig all night. The next day, when Dennis arrived at the site, the FBI was packing up. Dennis said, "So, did you get it? Was it all there?" The FBI said it was a mistake, there was no gold, they didn't find anything, and left. And when Dennis performed the same test in the same spot he had performed numerous times before, all the gold was gone. The FBI had kicked him off, but what they didn't know was he had trail cameras watching the spot he had never told them about. Not only did they find the gold, they lied about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great night and God bless you.